Well, good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, whatever your current life situation is. Hello, YouTube. It's Jeffrey Kite back again with another episode of Kite's Curiosities. This is my second video of my birthday flea market finds. This is the comic book version. The video before this one showed the sports trading cards that I got of a NASCAR driver and some Braves players I want to try to get TTN. And so this is the comic book one. So if you want to see the comic book one, watch this one. If you want to see the trading cards and stuff, and watch the other one. If neither one of those is your bag, pick one you like. And tell me what you think in the comments. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm having to shoot it vertically instead of horizontal because I can't get it to fit in any other way. So let's get started here. First up, we've got, and I got all of these comics for $1. That deserves worth mentioning right here. $1. You're going to see some very nice books here. First up is Avengers, the Terminatrix Objective. #1. This is one of a 4-issue limited series back from 1992, I think it is. This book features the first appearance of Alioth, which is like a supreme being of the time span, and it's got 3 members of the Council of Cross-Time Kangs. You got Kang Swatch, Kang Rolex, and Kang Cassio, which I believe they appeared in one of the Ant-Man movies, I think. So beautiful cover featuring my boy right here, U.S. Agent John Walker. Y'all know I like him because his origin story is based out of the beautiful state of Georgia. A good old Georgia boy like me, so I like that. That's a nice looking cover right there. You got Thunderstrike, U.S. Agent, and War Machine right here. So that's gonna be a pretty good read. Next up, we've got another Avengers title. This is another Avengers issue, excuse me. Avengers number 343. This book here, it features the first partial team appearance of the Gatherers, which is comprised of Javert, Magdalene, and the third incarnation of the Swordsman. And the Swordsman, he's right here. He makes an appearance. You can see they're all shocked. They're like, "It can't be, not you. You're dead. You're supposed to be dead." And, ha ha ha, he's back. So love this cover. This cover is gorgeous, man. I like it. It's got Vision right here. It's got Thor, Hercules, my boy Captain America, my favorite comic book character of all time. This young lady right here, her name is Crystal. And then you've got this guy right here, Black Knight. And this issue is also the first appearance of his photon sword that he gets and creates, a la the old Star Wars movies. So he gets him a photon sword like old Luke Skywalker there. So that's going to be a good read right there. Then I got Avengers, sticking with the Avengers theme, Avengers number 377. This one has got a nice little story of Quicksilver going up against this group right here, and they're called the Circle of Pavane. Now, Pavane is a female character, but this version of Pavane right here is a man, and he's from Earth 616, which is that final parallel universe. I don't know. Them stories get so weird after a while. But this male character of Pavane in the alternate universe, and it's got his children in it. This one right here is named Amper, and this guy right here is called Brawler. What you don't see on the cover is Pavane's daughter, Wanda, who I think Quicksilver is going to rescue somewhere in this issue. But They get into a big brawl, and mistakes are made, and there's a tragic ending at the end, so don't want to spoil anything. So next up, we've got this one right here. Picked up 2 movie adaptation books. I love these little movie adaptation books. I just find them so neat, and they're just so interesting to read and see how they go along with the movie. And I mean, they follow the movies perfectly. This one is Little Shop of Horrors, the official adaptation of the movie. Now, this one is the official adaptation of the 1986 musical horror comedy movie starring Rick Moranis, John Candy, Bill Murray's in it. So all those characters in there and stuff. So very happy to pick this up. There was talk last year, about March or so, that they were going to reboot the Little Shop of Horrors franchise, I guess you'd call it, and try to make a movie called the Little Shop of Halloween Horrors. So make like a Halloween version of this story. So that'll be interesting. So if they reboot it, who knows? This book may catch fire and be worth, $10 million one day. So, in my dreams, I know. In my dreams. So, but you never know. You never know. This book right here, if they reboot it and the movies come out and the rumors are true, and it might wind up on Comic Tom's Hot 10 list. Who knows? Let's see. Let's move on here. Pick this one up. I'm very excited about this one. This one is awesome right here. The Island of Dr. Moreau. Official movie adaptation, a Marvel movie special. And this follows the 1977 movie called The Island of Dr. Moreau. Some of you movie buffs may remember a 1996 version of this movie came out starring Marlon Brando and Val Kilmer. Well, this book does not go with the 96 version. This is the 1977 film adaptation where weird science experiment goes bad and these humans turn into humanimals. So thrilling horror, science fiction, thriller tale by the great H.G. Wells. I did not know this. This story dates back to 1891. Very old story. I'm going to enjoy reading that. That's going to be fun. I've heard about it for many years and got little snippets here and there of it, but never fully invested in the story. I may read this comic and then check that movie out. Let's see. Next, we've got Adventures. The Adventures of Superman number 463, featuring yet another race between Superman and the Flash. This is a very interesting book here. I did not know this at the time. This is the 4th race between Superman and Flash that has been featured in DC Comics, but this is the first race between the Wally West version of the Flash against Superman. And I didn't know this when I picked this up. As I was looking them up and kind of researching them when I got home, this is an homage cover to Superman 199, which is the comic book that features the very first race between Superman and the Barry Allen Flash, or between Superman and Flash, but it was the Barry Allen version of the Flash. So I thought that was very, very interesting, and it looks very, very similar. I think this might be the very first homage cover comic book that I've ever picked up. Very happy to get that. Let's see. We've got the last 2 here. We're going to do Quasar number 1. Quasar number 1. This is from 1989. This is the first solo series of Quasar, and it tells the origin of Quasar and how Wendell Vaughn here becomes the character Quasar. And Quasar, he first appears in one of the late 70s versions of The Incredible Hulk. And I can see Marvel making some movies out of Quasar. He's been in some of the TV shows, little cartoon TV shows with the Avengers, I think. I think there's a lot of potential for this to be a nice story that they can take and run with. So very happy to find that. And last but certainly not least, y'all, I tell y'all all the time and tell you guys in some of your channels that you have, some of you comic book guys, anytime you can find Silver Age 12-cent comics for $1 or less, I pick them up. I grab them, and I got this little gem right here. It's not a key, it's not a big boy or anything like that, but just a fun little book. Adventures of Jerry Lewis. I never knew Jerry Lewis had his own comic book series. But The Adventures of Jerry Lewis, number 106, from 1968. It looks like it's going to be a wacky little tale of some kind of mutated cat that's a murderer or something. I don't. You can see up here, approved by the Comics Code Authority. How in the world did this book pass the Comics Code Authority with a cat holding a gun to the back of Jerry Lewis's head? I don't understand that. That's wild to me. That is absolutely crazy. So I'm very happy to get that little Silver Age gem right there. So, well, that's it. Well, tell me what you think. Tell me what y'all think of these comic book pickups down there in the comments. Comments, excuse me. As always, folks, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. Till next time, y'all take care now. Have a good one. Bye.